Hey all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow.
Thank you, Jalen. Women want to be wanted. Women want to be needed. Women want to be desired. And there's no amount of money, there's no little BMW you can pull up in, no little Beamer you can pull up in that's going to take the place of that when you got to hug your cold pillow too. Your nice cold pillow on your California king size bed that ain't nobody on the other side of that bad boy but your MacBook. And they telling you why we're uncovered in our mature age now. Wish we was covered. How many them men do you think them women thinking back on their past? Man, I should have got that dude. I shouldn't have been acting stupid with that dude. Or I shouldn't have been cheating on that dude. That dude loved me. That dude wanted me. That dude was trying to lock me down. He was trying to wife me up. And I was too busy in my 20s, in my 30s, thinking I had it like that. And I didn't have to do that because it was always going to be another dude around the corner that was waiting to wife me up and lock me down like this dude. Now I'm 52 and I ain't got that choice no more. Now I got to sit around and be bitter about how the men wasn't no good. About how the men did me wrong. About how it was the men's fault that I never got locked down. You can't tell me we're not women. That bank account, I don't care if you got $1 in it or $1 million in it, that don't change you being a dang on woman. That don't change nothing about your biology. Nothing. Only black women think $1 changed their biology. Only black women think getting a nice house excludes her from being a woman. Oh, it's only black women that genuinely, in their heart of hearts, buy into this stupid feminist agenda. No other woman actually buys into that. Not even palm-colored women. They don't buy into it. Thank you, Bobby Wright. Thank you, Rich Goodson. Because at the end of the day, Becky gonna square up with her man. Let the society fall. Let the economy fall. You think she gonna stand with you in solidarity of being a woman? No. She going right under the cover of her man. And all that feminist talk about how she, men was this and men was, and toxic masculinity, all of that talk, she finna ice that. And she going right up under that man. And he can have all the patriarchy he want. She ain't going nowhere. And Hispanic women know how to do it. And Asian women know how to do it. But only black women don't know how to do that. Thank you, 39 Dina. Thank you, Justin. We the only ones don't know how to do it. We the only ones refuse. Because we think it make us weak. We think it do something to us. And generation after generation of black women believed it. Still believe it. You can talk to them and they'll tell you they done ran into several good black men, and in the next breath tell you ain't no good black men. I have heard it with my ears. And only when she older, she can begrudgingly admit, yeah, it was a couple of men in my lifetime. It was actually a couple of them that I should have been acting right, and I would have had them men today. That man wasn't trying to do nothing to me but love me and have a family and all that. That man wasn't doing nothing to me. But I didn't want to be covered. I didn't want to do that. So I didn't do it. So I went ahead and I did other things. And whether I accomplished them other things or not, when I wanted to come back around, when them things didn't fulfill me, or when I failed at them and I wanted to come back around and I wanted to get back with them men because I had learned my quote unquote lesson about what it took to be a woman, and then I saw the value in them men. They didn't want nothing to do with me, and the men that's available to me now are not even half of the men that I had available to me and that was trying to be with me. You can't tell me that that's not a whole bunch of women. Now she older and she's single because now she ain't got no choice. Now she got to be okay with it. Now she got to tell the world she alright with it. Now she got to try to tell the world that this was the best decision that she could have made. I need my likes. I got 503 people in here. I got 385 likes. I got a headache. I can't really concentrate on the like dance again, babies. Please. You study, think you missing out on something. I'm 26. I got this wonderful dude. This dude checked off every single box, but I think I can do better later. Thank you, sweet Melody. I think I can do better later. Cause I'm still in my 20s. I still look good. Still got a body. It's still dudes lining up. And you think that it's the same caliber of men, the ones that line up to screw you versus the ones that line up to marry you. That marriage line short. It's short. Or as my daddy used to say, it's short. That line short. Okay? The line to screw you is out the door and around the corner. And we're the only women that I have observed that never learned from high school into older age that line, that's not the same kind of guy. The guy that want to hit you in the bed, smash you in the bed, that's not the same kind of guy that you want to marry and that's trying to marry you. That's not that same guy. That's not the same type of attention either. He's not even approaching you the same way. And we be stuck being 15 years old in our head at 38. Because we still think that if we at 38 and look good and all that kind of stuff and dudes still hollering, that we still got an opportunity to get the type of man that we want in a marriage, and we do not. That is not the same guy. You already passed up on that guy 3 times. You had 3 chances. Some of us had 2 chances. Some of us had that 1 chance and they ain't gonna come back no more. They say opportunity not once. But black women don't believe fat meat is greasy. You don't believe it.